Get here, cupcake.
Surprise, motherfucker.
The Republic P-47 Thunderbolt is a tier 3 fat bastard of a strike fighter interceptor that nearly 90% of the pilots who fly it don't know what they are doing. This 7-ton milk jug equipped with a 2000 horsepower radial engine and 850 caliber freedom dispensers is often flown by geniuses who don't take the time to fully understand the true potential that this aircraft has to make America great again. Now, the first rule of flying the Thunderbolt is that you fly in straight lines. You dive in straight lines, and you do not attempt to dogfight with anyone. If you try to fight with anything that has better performance than you at low altitudes, you die. If you try to dodge incoming fire from your 6 by flying erratically, you die. The Thunderbolt is a muscle car with wings, not some shitty Japanese street racer with overplayed electronic music blaring from its torn up speakers. And as such, it excels in only one thing: boom and zoom tactics. It can utilize the sheer force of nature, that is called fucking gravity, to dive down onto unsuspecting enemy aircraft faster than a fat person grabbing for a drop cheeseburger at McFat. However, you must climb first, reaching an altitude of at least 20,000 feet, where your freedom-infused turbo supercharger can begin working its magic as you look around for anything that has invaded your airspace. Once you have found a target of opportunity, preferably below you, or clueless to your presence, dive in and open fire. Your gun convergence set at 500 for most situations, or 400 if you are experienced and want to ensure that all 10 pounds of your Liberty salvo impact inferior engineering with maximum effect. If forced into a head-on, you should bait your opponent into overshooting, using your superior roll rates to make the enemy waste their ammo as you zoom by them to reposition for a chance to get on their 6. However, since there is a massive piece of steel between your pilot and a plane in front of you, it is not usually a bad idea to go balls deep and open fire. But make sure you have room to dodge the remains of the doofus who challenged your manhood, so that you don't end up looking like a noob lord. Speaking of ammo, that is something you don't have to worry about. Over 3,400 rounds of liberation on board, which usually means that you will often have leftover ammo at the end of a round, even after dismantling several fighters and a large bomber.
You, yes, you are dead.
When you are unable to utilize high altitude master race tactics, then you belong to the ground attack peasants. In this role you go mow the lawn, delivering freedom onto all the things, just like 90% of the average Joes do. However, be aware that your muscle car with wings is now even heavier, its maximum payload being 2 1,000-pound stones, 10 Holy Moses rockets and a 500-pound stone, just for shits and giggles. This means if you get caught by the enemy with your pants down, and your team is nowhere to be found, you will be shit out of luck. When attempting to drop your stones, always approach the problem at a moderate angle at high speed, dropping your payload a few hundred meters before your jug zooms over it. This ensures your stones will strike the offending target without them skipping across the ground and missing. However, at this point I must make sure you have gone and set the fuse delay for no less than 2 seconds. Otherwise your pilot will suffer a significant emotional event that will send you back to the hangar. As for the Holy Moses rockets, just aim at the problem and begin launching Liberty at it. However, these rockets can be a disappointment to use in combined forces battles against actual player-controlled tanks, so spamming them is usually acceptable, but do try to unleash your holy spam on a group of campers for maximum effect, rather than a loner, unless that particular player deserves it because reasons.
You will not turn my battlefield into a campground.
Now, let's get to talking about modules and crew skills. First, unlock new belts, then fuselage repair and radiator. Now, depending on how you want to fly your jug, you can choose either to unlock all of the weaponry mods first, or all of the performance mods first. However, the survivability mods are mandatory, as you want to lighten up this fat ass of a plane as much as possible, along with making it as strong as possible. In logistical services, make sure you can repair tier 3 aircraft and focus on weapon maintenance, since maintaining 850 cals is 8 times the workload that it takes for its Russian designer to finish his 10th bottle of vodka and not give a damn. And for pilot skills, make sure to focus on G tolerance, stamina, and vitality, so that your pilot can survive high G dives and maneuvers, along with being able to take hits, like he's the goddamn juggernaut. And this is how you spread freedom and democracy with the P-47. Now get out there and show everyone what it means to get thunderstruck.
Die.